In 2004, Dr. Maria Bennett goes on a Christmas vacation to Khao Lak, Thailand. She is accompanied by her husband Henry and their three sons, Lucas, Thomas, and Simon. They arrive at the Orchid Beach Resort, situated on Thailand's west coast. The family spends time admiring the breathtaking landscape with the help of a local guide. That evening, they share a festive Christmas Eve dinner. Afterward, they release numerous lanterns into the sky, enjoying the holiday with other travelers. The next morning, Henry and Maria wake the boys to open their Christmas presents. Later, they head to the beach near the resort, where they spend time sunbathing, playing ball, and snorkeling to see the vibrant coral reefs. While Henry and the boys continue splashing around in the pool, Maria relaxes by reading a book. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blows from the shore, sweeping away a piece of paper Maria was reading. In the same moment, the catastrophic Indian Ocean tsunami crashes into the coast. Maria desperately clings to a tree, calling for help. In the distance, she spots Lucas struggling, caught in the current. She immediately lets go and swims toward him, injuring her chest in the process. Lucas also loses his grip, but they manage to reunite on a makeshift raft. However, another wave strikes, separating them again. Eventually, Maria and Lucas emerge after the tsunami subsides, with Maria badly hurt. They make their way to the shore, searching for help but find no one. Worried about a second wave, Lucas suggests they climb a tall tree. Before they can, Maria hears a small child crying for help. They rescue a toddler, Daniel, from the debris and climb the tree together. As the water gradually recedes, they survey the devastation: destroyed homes, fallen trees, and many lives lost. Fortunately, local villagers find them, tend to their injuries, and change their clothes. Grateful, Maria thanks them, and they are transported to a hospital in Takuapa. During the journey, Daniel gets separated from them as Lucas focuses on his mother. At the hospital, Lucas witnesses many tsunami victims in critical condition. He searches for Maria, who is being treated for her injuries. Despite being weak and cold, she asks Lucas to bring her antibiotics. A doctor arrives to care for her wounds, and once Maria is more stable, she urges Lucas to help others find their missing family members. Although reluctant to leave his mother's side, Lucas agrees. Outside her room, Lucas meets a man searching for his son and offers to help. He walks around the hospital, writing down the names of missing people in a small notebook, as many others ask for his assistance. After a long search, Lucas finds the man's son and happily reunites them. Due to this, Lucas suddenly recalls his mother's condition and rushes back to the room. To his shock, his mother is no longer there. Lucas becomes anxious, especially knowing she hasn't fully recovered. What's more, another patient now occupies her bed, heightening Lucas's panic. A nurse approaches to calm him down and guides him to a child shelter. She asks for his information to help locate his family. Meanwhile, Henry and the two younger boys have also survived and are staying together at a hotel by the beach. Henry convinces Thomas and Simon to join the local relief teams and seek shelter in the mountains. Henry stays behind to search for Maria and Lucas in the ruins of the resort. At first, Thomas is reluctant and doesn't want to leave his father, but Henry gently explains that he must protect his younger brother and find a safe place until their father can catch up with them. As Henry continues searching on his own, he stumbles over debris and suffers more injuries. Luckily, a passerby finds him and helps him get to the nearest bus station with other survivors. There, Henry and others share heartbreaking stories about the disaster they endured. With communication systems down, contacting their families is impossible. However, a European tourist named Carl, who is also separated from his family, offers Henry his phone to call his relatives in England. Henry tearfully promises Maria's father that he will search for his family wherever possible. Carl volunteers to accompany Henry in his search for Maria, Lucas, and his own family, who were also on the beach when the tsunami hit. Back with Lucas, the nurse shows him jewelry from a deceased woman that might belong to his mother. However, Lucas cannot identify any of it and is later taken to a private ICU room where he finally reunites with his mother. The nurse apologizes, explaining that Maria requires immediate surgery for a chest wound, which led to her medical file being confused with another patient's. While waiting for his mother's operation, Lucas stumbles upon Daniel, who has been reunited with his father. Seeing this fills Lucas with joy, and he wants to share the news with his mother. However, Maria only asks about her leg wound's condition. Lucas tells the nurse that his mother's injury seems to be worsening, and the nurse assures him they are doing all they can and will operate on Maria soon. Meanwhile, Henry and Carl continue searching for their families without success. They arrive at a hospital in Takuapa, but the driver only allows Henry 5 minutes to search for his family before they need to leave for another shelter. Carl hands Henry a paper with the names of his family members, hoping Henry might locate them too. As Henry searches inside, Lucas spots his father while getting water for his mother. He rushes after him, but Henry has already left by the time Lucas gets there. Simultaneously, a car carrying Thomas and Simon stops outside the hospital, and the boys step out for a brief break. Lucas, desperately trying to catch up to his father amidst the crowd, begins to lose hope and shouts loudly. Unexpectedly, Thomas and Simon hear his voice, and as they're about to return to the car, the brothers reunite. Soon after, their father finds all three of them together. Lucas then tells them about Maria's condition and that she is about to undergo further surgery. The family hurries to her room, and Henry reassures his wife, telling her she'll be fine after the operation. The nurse informs Henry and the children that Maria is ready for surgery, and the family accompanies her to the operating room, offering support. Maria finds new hope after seeing another patient determined to survive. As the anesthesia takes hold, she begins to have flashbacks of how she got injured and how she made it to the surface. While she is in surgery, Lucas confides in Henry that there's something really important he needs to tell his mother. They patiently wait for the surgery to succeed, even having to sleep outside the hospital. The next day, Henry informs Lucas that they are heading home after the operation. The family boards an air ambulance to Singapore so Maria can receive further medical care. They eventually meet a representative from their insurance company, who reassures them that everything will be handled, while Lucas notices numerous people outside the hospital scanning patient lists. Later, Lucas tells his mother that Daniel is safe with his father, and Maria feels proud of him for caring for others around him. As the plane takes off, she gazes out the window at the chaos left behind in Thailand. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to support the channel. Thank you for watching.